All right, guys, week 3 is here. Phony Baloney and Friends, that's spelled PBAP for those who don't know. Bradley. Um, did you ever get any trade? I didn't see anything come through. That's a shame. Anyways, week 3 is here. We're looking forward to it. First matchup, Olin versus Andy. Obviously, after Fields' commentary, really think that we're going to see him open up, run a little bit more. Also, sloppy conditions in Washington and in Baltimore this week. It looks like because of the tropical storm and all that rain, and so kind of like Fields over Allen this week. I do like Andy's running backs, though Connor. I mean, how much they don't really have anyone else on offense. I guess Marquise, what's your Dream Brown. So one of the only threats, Connor's going to get his work. Waddle's out for him, though, so he'll have to change out Waddle for somebody. Likely means he's going to move Michael Thomas to his WR spot, and I don't know. Unclear who he's going to start in his flex. It's a toss-up, but, Warner and Waller did not get Olin off to a good start. After lineup adjustments, I like Andy this week. Next, we got DT versus Henry Ford's Jalopy Jam. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Jalopy Jam. 23. That's Lair, man. Lamar, like I said, sloppy conditions probably in Baltimore. And then on the flip side, Minnesota and the Chargers supposed to be that shootout game of the week. So Herbert for sure as the edge there, although I don't mind Lamar this week. This could be sneaky. Maybe I'm overthinking the weather. Running back struggles for DT, though. Like, are they going to give Gibbs the ball now that Monty's out? They didn't last week. So it's going to be Craig Reynolds? Bradley hopes so. But anyways, Henry's always a powerhouse. Brees, he's still splitting time, but, maybe I lean towards Lair in that one. And then, Addison, he's gotten lucky with 2 touchdowns. It's probably because I made that bet about him. So give me Olave and Nico for DT. Pitts is in a sneaky spot. A couple years ago, he went for 100 against Detroit, but can't go against Kelsey, obviously. And then Micah Parsons as his IDP. I love it. Roquan, looking to bounce back. He had an amazing week 1, subpar last week, but give me DT. I like DT this week. Next, we got Schneids against Kerry Dunlap. Poor Daniel Jones. Schneids, what were you thinking? What were you thinking starting Daniel Jones against San Francisco in primetime? Tinker. Chasing last week, I guess. So give me Tua for sure. I mean, I would have said Tua over Jordan Love anyways. So even without Waddle, who's going to be out with a concussion. Madison, I'm not a fan of Madison. Everyone knows I'm not a fan of Madison this year. But this week, Chargers with a soft run defense could see him do something. Everyone's going to script that narrative like, oh, well, he's got Cam Akers coming in, so he wanted to... I don't know that, but, I mean, against the Swiss Cheese Chargers run defense, I like it. Burrow's either going to be out or he's not going to get himself, so give me Carey at the running back spot as well. Wide receivers a toss-up. I'm not going to know... It's hard to know what Chase will do. Hard to know what T. Higgins will do. Hard to know. But we do know that probably if Burrow's out or even slightly injured, they would run the ball more. So I do love Tyreek without Waddle and DK, although Tyreek will see Patrick Surtain shadowing him. So who's going to be that second receiver there? I don't know, but Tyreek's going to get his. Hawk for Schneids, and Tremaine Edwards going to be busy, but that's not going to be enough. Carey gets the win. Next, we got Matt, a.k.a. the champ, against Joe. Battle of 2 teams with team names from last year still. Love it. Mahomes all day. I'll just go there. And then Mostert, while he's still healthy, man, he's crushing it. And Pollard all day. So running back edge for Joe as well. But Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs. Again, it could be sloppy there in Washington. But, Stephon Diggs, didn't he play at Maryland? He's a local boy, so he's got that narrative going for him. And watch for Max Crosby to just sack lunch Kenny Pickett all day. Moody with the good start for Matt. Man, this one is a toss-up. In my write-up, I actually said edge to the champ, but as I'm thinking about it, I I don't know with Diggs in that weather. Let's change that. Edge to Joe. Sorry. Live change of pace here. All right, next we got Tom versus Bradley. Poor Bradley. Do I even talk about this matchup? Houston defense got nobody, so I expect big things out of Lawrence. I mean, everyone on Houston's injured, and they were crappy for the start anyways. So big day for Kirk, big day for Ridley, who Tom has. Swift and Bijan over Tank, Bigsby, and Craig Reynolds. Oh, man. Gosh, poor guy. Debo already put 22. His hope is that like Debo was or someone on his team wouldn't do it, but he's already started off good. I mean, Garrett Wilson, focal point. Will New England take him out or will not? That game I think is supposed to be kind of rainy and sloppy too. That's going to be like a 13-9 final or something stupid. I don't know. Is Watson even going to play? Andrews, okay, his bright spot, but I'm grasping for straws. Tom moves to 3-0. Bradley goes to 0-3. If it turns out differently, I will be shocked. Shock me, Bradley. Try to shock me. Next, we got RT versus Patty. Purdy already did some damage with those TDs. I wish one of them had gone to Kittle. Oh, well. Alas, Wilson, against Miami should have a good day trying to play catch-up with Miami. So that's kind of good if game script goes in his favor. Love my running back spots this week. Miles Sanders against Seattle's awful defense. Brian Robinson Jr. also, again, in sloppy conditions, so he's not fumbling, but hopefully it means more ground and pound. So we'll see. But, I mean, White and Herbert, I'm not really fans of either of them this week. Philly got a tough defense, and Kansas City and game scripts going against Herbert's favor. Evans has been a stud so far, but, that's the thing with Evans. Like, he has these big games, but then he has games where he does absolutely nothing. So I worry about that this week. They should be playing from behind, but again, Philly with a tough defense. So how you go against St. Brown and Keenan Allen, though? I think I know I have Keenan in my DFS lineups, not because Patty's playing them. That's not the hedge we're going to about to talk about, but it's going to come down to Najee, and Najee's a top 12 in my mind. So love the guy. Hope he balls out this week, but Patty the edge. There's the hedge. Edge with the hedge. Patty beats me. And last but not least, Jair versus Kerry Segroy. QB battle's going to be a good one. Again, Minnesota, LAC, going to be a high-scoring matchup, or at least it's slated to be. So I do love Cousins, but it's hard to go against Hurts, man. So I will, but only slightly. CMC Cook way over ETN. And Elijah Dotson. Does she know something that we don't know? I don't know, but I had to look up who this guy was. I was like, John Dotson's playing running back spot. Wait, hold on. That's a E. Who is this guy? It's like the backup to the backup for the Chargers. Devonta and Michael Pittman. Pittman dealing with some weather, but Minshew probably going to target him for sure. That's kind of like Minshew's like a go to his primary guy there. But Higgins and Hopkins, man, we don't know with Burrow and stuff, and Hopkins was battling that injury, but he's going to play. I'll lean Carey in that matchup. Tight ends are just trash for both. Osborne could be the sneaky play. She's maybe got that combo going. So if they try to take Justin Jefferson out of that, look for Osborne. I mean, I know Addison's had the 2 touchdowns, but they've just been fluke-long touchdowns, getting lucky. So, hard to go against Kyron. He's RB2 right now. That's wild. But that IDP battle with TJ Watt and Franklin, TJ Watt, defensive line number 1 on the season. But guess who's number 1? That's right, Franklin at the linebacker spot. So that should be a good matchup. But let's not kid ourselves. I think Jair's going to win this one. But I'll tell you what, right now it's a 21-point favorite for Jair. Give me Carey for plus 21 in this one. I think it's going to be closer than that, but I do think Jair gets the win. All right, guys, that's my video. Good luck to everyone today, and happy Sunday.